Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm going to read a potential tearjerker on Reddit and this will be a really quick short video. Okay, so he is 44 and his wife is 39. Her name is Sophia and she's in love with her best friend Melanie. And she is only staying with me out of crushing guilt and shame. We have been together almost 20 years and married for 17. We have a son who is 11 and means the world to both of us. He is my mini-me, my clone, according to her, and he worships the ground I walk on. We struggled for years to conceive, which wrecked us both, and the day we found out she was pregnant was the happiest day of our lives next to the day he was born. She had been off for the better part of a year, and I suspected she was cheating, maybe with a coworker or on a dating app or something. We had almost completely stopped being intimate. We were fighting all the time over stupid things, and she was weirdly possessive of her phone. I snooped through her phone and journal. It's a crappy thing to do right up until your suspicions are confirmed, isn't it? While she was taking a nap a few months ago, convincing myself I just needed proof that I was crazy and that it was all in my head. But I was wrong, and it was all right there. Without even an attempt to hide it, I never would have suspected it was Mel. Sophia was bisexual when we first started dating, but admitted she hadn't been with a man in almost 2 years. She keeps a lot of her romantic sexual past pretty close to the vest, but over the years I've pieced together that she was only ever with two women in total, both in high school, and one of them was just a one-off thing. The rest of her bisexual experience was an off-on relationship with Melanie that spanned almost the entirety of middle high school. They broke up and dated other people through that span, including boys, but always circled back to each other. We met the summer after she graduated during one of their splits, and they both ended up marrying the men they met that summer. For what it's worth, she and Mel both feel terrible about the situation. Melanie is a recent widow. Her husband died from aggressive cancer about 2 years ago. She and Sophia apparently rekindled their relationship in the aftermath of that. Mel says that she can't be around me without feeling like a monster now and says she knows what it feels like to lose a partner and doesn't wish that on me or anyone, which explains why she is around less and less and Sophia goes to see her more and more. She lives about an hour drive north of us. Melanie does. My wife, for her part, feels guilty for different reasons. She doesn't love me anymore, but she has love for me. She has said so much to Mel. She still has feelings for me, but they aren't romantic love. She says she feels is more akin to a combination of profound gratitude and emotional obligation. She and I have been through a lot, and she feels like she owes me, which only makes me feel worse. I've been cheated on by every woman I've ever dated, and she knows how hard it was for me to trust her enough to ask her to marry me. I put her through school, working 3 jobs so she could focus on her studies. I dropped everything and moved us halfway across the country so she could be closer to her family and take in her 2 little nephews for a year and raise them as our own when her brother was in jail and their mom was strung out. I supported her through grief when she lost both parents during COVID. She has stated all of these reasons both to her lover and in her journal. She says she can't leave because it would destroy me and I've done nothing to deserve it. He's been nothing but good to you and your family. She can't leave because she worries that I will hurt myself if she does. She can't leave because if I do, she doesn't think our son would ever forgive her. But they can't help the way that they feel, and our marriage is living on borrowed time. When you are ready to jump, we both jump together, Mel told her. Sophia wrote in her journal that she doesn't know if she will ever be strong enough to stab me in the heart just to stay true to her own. Part of me wants to free her of that burden and just tell her to go and be happy with my blessing, but I'm not strong enough to do it either. So now I sit here screaming into the void of Reddit because I have nowhere else to go. The only person in my life that I ever felt safe baring my soul to is the very person poised to cause me the most pain. I love my wife more than life itself. I don't know what I would do without her. I don't want to lose our family, but I don't want to get a say in that anymore. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. I'm sad, and very, very afraid of being alone. Thank you for listening. That is a tearjerker. He took in her nephews. I'm sure she feels awful, but there was a way to avoid this altogether, by like not talking to her and not entertaining that idea. You made a promise, a commitment to a man and your son. You have a family. I don't understand sometimes. They're in their 40s. She's my age. I wouldn't I don't care if you are the richest, most good looking man on earth. You're not going to take me away from my family. No, nothing. I don't care if I'm living in the worst situation ever. I'm going to be with my family. Always. Anyway, I've got to wrap it up because my children want to spend time with me. Ha! Just kidding. They want my computer, so I'm going to let them use it, and I'm going to go blow my nose because that made me tear up. I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Bye.